Hello. Hello, hello, hello. What is up? We're going to jump right into it. And I need to change this window. So just grabbing that. I want to have chat on the screen too. Not that anyone's here right now, but so now is the best time to get this going. Is it a window? Window capture. Select window. Does not appear. So I have to do display capture for that? That's so weird. There's probably a way easier way to do this. You know what? No one's here right now. I'm going to put on some music and figure this out. All right. Best way to... browser source with the URL for my pop-up. Oh, okay. So I have to open my stream then. That makes sense. You live and you learn, I want to say. Let's see. View channel. And then hopefully not get double audio. So how do we do this? Pop out chat. I wonder if this URL changes every video. That would be crazy. I'd have to do it every time. Let's see. So we're going to do add browser. I think it said browser source. URL source. Okay. And then let's open it back up again. Aha! That worked. I'm going to type in here. T-E-S-T. Test. Oh, cool. All right. So now I can resize this bad boy. Let's see. That might be in here. I want it to be half as wide. That's better. But I want it to be readable still. Let's do... Oh, I can edit. There's CSS customization for this. Interesting. Let's do 320 for the width. And then the height I have to come down. That's probably like 5. Let's do 550. It's probably not enough. No. Still not enough. All right, but I can open this up and have it over here. So I can put this back into OBS, right? Is that how that works? Yeah. So I can have this over here. I can shrink it, which doesn't seem to affect that. So we're gonna do, let's do 500 then. I'm interested in, I've seen people have custom, like, effects and stuff for the chat. I mean, this is pretty good. This is way better than anything I've had before. All right, so we'll do 450, which is what I was thinking at first. That's pretty good. And then we'll have chat in the corner covering me up. And then I'll move me over there. And let's just scooch myself there. Chat will be all the way on the bottom layer. Not that far. I don't want behind the background. That seems pretty good. I mean, I could move the pocket window over, but I like having hollow in the corner. So we're gonna go from that. Yeah. All right, cool. This looks so much better than I thought it would look. Ugh, excuse me. Ugh. just gonna check what this looks like on my phone. Problem playing. Oh, nice. You love to see it. Love to see it. Wow, why is my... Is that me? Oh, there we go. Am I muted? Wow, why is my... That was weird. All right. I like this layout a lot. This looks nice. All right. So I'm going to be doing some solo. And because tomorrow is the Pidgeot event. So I was going to stream tomorrow and just do that. I might still do that. I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Ascension WoW, so I kind of want to play that after I do this for a little bit because I just wanted to stream. I wanted to do something. I don't know if I have any gold to open packs. There isn't anything else I need though, other than I want a full art copycat would be really nice. Hey, what's going on, man? I'm doing pretty good. I'm about to... I need to do some trades with my friend, too. My friend needs some cards. But I will do that off stream. So we're going to jump right into solo because I don't think Versus is up yet. Otherwise, I was going to do random verse. Oh, Versus is up. Okay. Oh, results announced for ranked. Starting soon. Okay, so there's nothing there. So I could do... I guess I could do random matches. Let me try that done. Let's not do solo stuff, although I should be, because that will be helpful. But I do want to show off this deck that I built. This is my odd-looking duck deck. It is a Ludicolo deck, and it is surprisingly consistent with what it can do, and I've been very proud of it. As soon as I saw that Ludicolo card when it came out, I was like, I want to build a deck with this. So let's see if I can keep up the pace. I'm going to move this over just so I can see it better. This shouldn't change anything on the stream. But yeah, doing good. How are you doing, Epic Gamer 711 711? Ice-Q is like one of the best early walls. He's so good. He takes negative 40 damage if he has full HP. So unless they're dealing... The only thing is like they can get through with like Water Shuriken and like other ping effects, which is kind of annoying. But as an early game wall, man, it's so good. I'm going first. We're going to do Oak. And then we'll ball. Get our Lotad, which we will put a cape on. And then we'll pass. But this has been a deck that I've had in the works. I used to run Mantykes in this, but I felt like they weren't as needed. I've always had this as a one-off line for Greninja because I didn't see a need to do two. I could... No, I couldn't run just one candy. Well, maybe I could. I think I copycat on this because this is like a dead hand. I've got 4, they've got 4. So I might as well just do this. All right, so they hit me for 20. All right, cool. Cool. We're gonna Froakie. So Ball is gonna get us Lotad, which it's always important to have 2 of these set up. I think I could run Helmet on Lotad or Ludicolo as well. That's good to hear. Glad to have you here. I think I could run Heavy Helmet on Ludicolo. I'm pretty sure he has 3 retreat. But I've been using just the one-off giant cape. If he does a 3 retreat, maybe I do start running that. But I've been playing Gudra, which runs the helmet better, I think. I mean, I'm going to let them take the Ice Q. I don't ever power up the Ice Q. The only time I put energy on it is... see, this is when I'm going to split energy. Is when I want to retreat it. All right, this is not looking good. Is he going to speed... X speed and switch in his Darkrai? The good thing about this deck is that there's no EXs in it, which I see as a good thing because you don't have to worry about losing 2 prizes. Wow, this is not looking good. Oh, man. Do. He's candying into what? Crobat? A good one. Oh, he's just gonna let it ride. Wow, May does not help me. Wow, I have been... This is torture. This is torture. How bad this has been. I wish I could, like, emote to the other player and be like, I'm drawing bad cards, because this is not good. I mean, I've got 2 Oaks. I've got 2 balls. Switch in something? You can have my Froakie at this point. I don't care. Maybe I do. No, I feel like the Greninja line comes through for me so much that I can't see myself dropping it. I could drop the Frogadier, the middle Evo. But I'm always worried about, like, running into Chingling. Or Vikavolt. Come on, I need this Ludicolo, please. Okay, thank God. Alright, so... I have 4 cards in hand, which means... I need to get 3. So May is going to grab me 2 guys, and then I'll have to shuffle 2 back in. But that gets me to 3, which is what I wanted. So I'm okay with that, because I want to be at 3. So he probably thinks I just misplayed, but I needed to do that. Because I could do 120. It's 60 damage otherwise, which still isn't bad, but hitting for 120 is so good. So I'm going to take 70, 80, 90. I'm going to take 90, and then I'll heal with Lily, unless he plays Silver or Mars or something to shuffle it back in, or red card. Okay, I'm going to take more, so he's going to Lily. I could still do 120. He's going to do 7, 8, 9, 10, so he's doing 100 to me, and I'll be poisoned. The poison's what's going to hurt me. I should be running Nurse in this, just to get rid of that. Rare Candy does not help me at all, but we will Lily. Alright, and he only has 2, so I wouldn't run Cloak. We'll attach to the Ice Cube in case I have to retreat it or something, and then we'll do 120 again. So there's 2. Can I turn this around? I'm still poisoned, so I'm going to take 20 in between turns. That's 100. So he's going to die before it gets back to me, because Darkrai is going to hit me for 20 and then 80. Even if he didn't hit me for... He didn't even need to do that. He could have attached elsewhere, and I would have still died because of the poison. Like, if he had a Rare Candy Crobat in hand, I would have attached to Zubat. So maybe he doesn't have that, because I would have been setting up. Oh boy, I gotta hope for Ludicolo. There we go. There's my boy. And then that's gonna get me to 4. I'm only gonna have 4 cards in hand, so I'm only gonna be doing 60. No, I'm gonna have 3. Oh, I was miscounting. I was like, oh no, what do I do now? Alright, we'll put here. Do 120. 120 for 2 is pretty insane. Like, of course, like, you need to have 1, 3, or 5 cards in your hand, but it's kind of easy to work around. All right, he's gonna KO my Ice Cube, so I lost. But I can't believe that I even got that far. That's pretty crazy. That was not bad. GG, like, I'd be spamming GG right now. He had plenty of time for setting up there, and I was not drawing what I needed. But can't blame RNG. I don't think I would do anything different with the deck either. It's not that I didn't misplay or that the deck's bad. It's just comes down to luck sometimes. And we always thank the opponent. Let's see. We'll do this again. It looks like me drinking water gets picked up by the mic, so I apologize. Let's see. I'm going second, so Ice Cube out first. Froakie on the bench. Lotad on the bench. Copycat might get us more cards. So that might be the best opening move, is to Copycat. I really would like a full art Copycat. No, I don't need it. It's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'd like it. I'm not spending any more money on this set. I have everything. I have at least 2 copies of every card in the set. Yeah, I don't need Greninja. So I'll shuffle these away and draw 2. I think that's the better move. Do I put Cape on the Ice Cube? I think we still put it on Lotad. And then we get Lotad ready. And then we end turn. Ice Cube's gonna take 20. Candy into Greninja. We'll hit his Feebas. Then we'll pass. So now, because these both have 1 each, when this gets KO'd, I can switch to either one and be able to attack. Oh, or he can pull this out. You can have my Greninja. You dislike Misty players? I feel like Misty never is lucky for me. But I've seen people literally turn 1, flip like 5 or more heads, and it's insane to see happen. But it happens. It's like, hey, I'm not gonna fault you for it. I mean, water's very strong to begin with too. And then we're gonna do here, because like Greninja is just so good. We'll KO the Feebas. Grass is still really strong because it has like a lot of good heals, as well as like Leaf Cape is just so good. And then the Lilligant's really good. Like if you have 2 Lilligants out and a Leaf Cape, that's 50, 60, that's 70 more HP on your guy. So, like, you're easily over 200 on some of your big stage 3s. And then you just run Lilies and Ericas, and you're just healing all day long. And then Superior. Like, I mean, I don't know if... I haven't seen Superior ran as much. I think this Pokeball is dead. But... So, I hit you for 80. I don't see Superior as much, but it's still really good. And then you've got the De-Evolution Celebi, which is a really good card as well. I mean, Grass doesn't even need Ramp. It's pretty good. I mean, everything seems to be pretty good. Fighting needs a lot of help. It's okay, I lost my Giant Cape. Fighting needs, I'm hoping for a Bonsly card next set that ramps fighting energy. I think we put the Ice Cube back out there. Because if we get Ludicolo, I can... Oh, we got May, so we don't want that. We'll start going here, and then we'll just end turn. Yep, I know a supporter can be played. I should put my full art May in here. I don't know why I don't have it in here. I could be running Iridia too if I wanted. What would I even drop for that? I'd probably drop the Cape for it, maybe. No, what would I drop for it? Well, that's a good question. That's a handsome question. Come on, I need this Lucario. Ludicolo, I mean. There he is. And then, oh, I have 2 cards in my hand, but I need 1. That's why we play May. I get 2. They go back in. Now I got 1, so I'm doing 120. This game needs shuffling from discard back into deck effects. I think that's the big thing we're missing, is some kind of recovery. And bench protection. Bench protection's a really good thing that I could see coming in the next set, because it's an easy thing. Yeah, this guy is doing nothing to me. And then I need 1 card. But you know what? I can play with it because I'm not one-shotting him. So it's totally fine. And then we'll just put the energy here in case I want to retreat. So we're only going to do 60 because it's not 0 cards. It's 1, 3, or 5. But if he doesn't get something, then it's GG. He's got 6 in hand. He got nothing? Oh, he's got Mega Gyarados. I'd be switching right now. No, don't switch, actually. Does he not know that I can do 120 damage? See, I almost played that Oak. I was like, ooh, Oak's good. No. I want to be doing 120. I don't think he realized that I could do 120. That or he did everything he could. I wonder what his hand looks like. Maybe he has the Mega Gyarados in there, and it's just he can't evolve. GG. All right, I want to do solo stuff, though. Oh, you do get XP for doing this. Nice. I'll get XP from doing solo stuff, though, more. I wish there was a way I could quickly switch out the deck that I'm using so I could show, like, when people get here and they're like, what are you playing? Because I'm going to be doing... Well, no, I'll run this Ludicolo deck. I could open some packs, too. I mean, I don't need anything. All I'm doing now is hoarding points, and not even that many because I had to buy the last few things I was missing. And then of course, I opened them in packs, which really made me annoyed. All right, we're doing easy mode stuff. We're gonna run weird decks. Oh, excuse me. So I found out that the Togedemaru, his next turn deal 30 damage. Actually, I'm gonna hold on. I just realized something. Well, hold on. I don't need to quit out. I can go to, where is it? Let's go here. Sand slash. Ah, he's water type. I thought he was steel type for a second. I was like, oh, that sand slash would be so good. It would be much better. But he's water type, so it's not gonna work. Anyway, I realized that Togedemaru, his ability or his attack, it does 30 damage for 2, which is not good. And then next turn, if he gets hit, he deals 30 damage to the attacker. With Aegislash, the damage, the retaliation damage is also increased by 30. So with one Aegislash out, you're hitting for 60, and then they take 60 when they hit you. So if you put a cap on him, you do all sorts of stuff. So I've been messing with this idea for a deck, and it seems to have potential. The problem is that like you're kind of almost always giving up the Togedemaru prize point, so it's like it kind of gets to a point where it's like, well, I can't do anything. Do I want to copycat? Maybe next turn, because I don't need either of those other cards. But it was just a cool interaction I found. Oak, my other Togedemaru, my Scar. I did put my Skarmory back in here. That does sound pretty good. I knew that promo Jigglypuff was gonna be like, that's a Kino card. Do I let them have this Hone Edge? I don't think I want them to. But it's a flip. It's a Tails Fails. I already oaked, so I can't draw. I'm gonna put this on Skarmory and then pass. Yeah, Memory Light is so good. I like running it in, oh, well, he didn't fail on that flip. Remember, we're gonna go, I think we're gonna put Skarmory out. Oh, I just got a notification from Steam, something's on sale. There we go. I knew I was going to draw something good. And then Copycat, probably, because I really need Aegislash out. Memory Light is, yeah, it's allowed me to make some pretty interesting decks that I've been very happy about. See, there's no way to get back. Well, that's not true. There's, what is it? Celestial Elder lets you get a basic back, but it's random, but it goes to play. I would rather an item that shuffles a basic back into your deck, or a random any stage mon. That's like an easy item that they could have. So I'm gonna be doing 50. The one good Memory Light deck that I remember seeing, and I don't think I built it, was a Tyranitar deck. And it used the Tyranitar that gets the plus 30 damage if Arceus is out. Because Larvitar's 2 energy for 40, so you just build up, but if you're Tyranitar, even when you're using Larvitar's attacks, you still get that bonus 30 damage, which is really nice. I feel like that's a no-brainer right there. And then we might as well put here. We're gonna put Steel Apron here. I don't even need to think because this is like the basic level. I don't know why I'm thinking so much. I don't know why I even gave him a point. I don't know how that happened. And I probably should be running fighting. It's probably gonna say, oh, you didn't do all of the missions because you have to knock them out with fighting types. So I should have been playing fighting, not this. Not this deck that I wanted to showcase off this stupid gimmick. Yeah, 70 for 2 is pretty nuts. And then you throw the Coach Lucario in there for another 20 damage. Like, it's pretty good. I've seen it also with, I think it's Mamoswine. I think that's who it is. Mamoswine, he doesn't get a boost to the damage, but he's, like, so bulky. Like, he's got, like, over 100 HP, and then he takes negative 30 from fire and water, which at the time was, like, pretty prevalent from what I noticed. We'll attach here. Alright, that's gonna be our game point. And then I'll have to do this again, but with fighting types, probably. And you know what? I think I'll use the fighting type deck that has Memory Light in it, because I also use it with Machamp. Because you just evolve up to Machamp, and then you just use Machop's attacks. You don't even need to worry about it. Yeah, you get way more XP doing this solo stuff. You knock them out with fighting. So we've got Fight Club, Heavy Hitters, Molehill. That doesn't use the Memory Light one, though. We're going to use Fight Club. This was like an early deck that I had. All the decks that I have at the top were like some of the first decks that I built, and then I've just slowly changed them over time. Ooh, I've got Hitmonchan in this. Ooh. Back in the day when I played the physical game, I loved Haymaker decks. They were so good. So seeing this Hitmonchan, I was like, ooh. I was like, this is gonna be so good. 1 for 50. I don't even care that I don't get weakness. I don't even care. Get rid of it. So good that I can just punch something for 50 with 1 energy investment. It's so good. Ooh, Iona might be the play. I was hoping for Lucario. But that's okay. Punch. There's Lucario. Alright, so that's gonna basically act as the weakness. Ooh, you know what? Sorry, Machop, but we are we're gonna try to do double Lucario. Like, it's all pipe dream stuff. That's what you have to do, is you gotta have these pipe dreams. Like, I got 2 Lucarios out here. I'm doing 90 for 1. What? And then I guess what? I switch in my Tyrogue. I'm doing 60 for nothing, for free. And then when that Tyrogue gets knocked out, who's coming in? Marshadow. And he's gonna be hitting for 140. Insanity. And then look at this, boom. We're gonna do an extra 20 to your EX, your non-existent EX that I'm making up in this headcanon. And then skadoosh, 70 damage. I do still think that fighting needs, out of all the types, it needs the most support right now still. It needs a baby that ramps. And Bonsly's the best choice, I think, right now. I don't think any other type needs it. I think going by the theming of what they're doing, like fire grabs energies from the discard. I think a nice theme to see with dark would be that you can ramp dark energy, but you take damage to yourself, like we see on the Hydragion. So I'm switching to dark. Oh, and speaking of dark, do I have a dark deck? I do. I've got this poison algae deck that I've been trying to. It has a very big identity crisis. I don't even know what I'm doing. I got 2 of these Dragalges and was like, I guess I'm making a Dragalge deck, but there's like no list or anything to like even get an idea. So I was like, all right, this is just straight from the dome. I wish his attack poisoned also, because I've run into it where they don't hit me, so the poison doesn't trigger, but I can hit them. And it's like, well, that's annoying. I think I want to build up my Absol in this deck. I love this artwork for Absol. This was the card too. This Absol, before this set came out, people were shitting on this Absol and saying that this and the Pinsir were really bad. And I see them on lists everywhere, where it's like, all right, I guess they're not that bad if you guys are playing it now. Let's oak and see. He do 80? That's scary, man. I'm gonna put it here. I'll put the energy here, but I'm probably gonna be switching next turn. If he gets 2 heads, he does 80 to me. So there's one. All right, if I took 40. He's got 3 cards in hand. I'll copycat. Ball's just gonna get. I guess I should have balled first. Well, I got the Nihilego, and I got the. That's what I wanted. And we're gonna put the Dragalge down, which I'm gonna put Rocky Helmet on. And now we can build onto that. So you're gonna take 20, and you get poisoned, so you're gonna take 30. We have 10 left. Pretty crazy, but okay. I'll just do this so that I get the basic. Yeah, they kind of did. Like this latest set, I think the 3 that they picked for the latest set are pretty good. Like you get Flame Patch, which is going to be like an auto include in every fire deck for the rest of history. You get Klefki, which I don't think is going to see much play right now, but I can see that being a replacement for Guzma because it's not going to take the supporter. So it's like, it's just and it doesn't give them a point. Like you're just playing the Klefki and then you're ditching it. And if there's something that comes out later that cares about how many Pokemon you have in your discard, that's going to be a good card for that theme. And then Lilligant is pretty good. I actually pulled 2 of the Klefkis, the gold Klefkis, which is insane. What else do we have? We had Eevee Bag, which is like, it is a good card, but it's specific to Eevee. No problem, man. Thanks for stopping by and chatting. I really appreciate that. Hope everything goes well. But yeah, I think it's gone down a little bit. I do think that this set had 3 golds that were like really good. I can't even think of what the other ones were. I know Mantike was one. Mantike, Pokeball. I guess there's one per set. Why can't I think of the other ones? I'm gonna have to cheat and look this up. Because now I'm curious. Cards. Let's see. Cards, advanced search, rarity, crown. Is it crown? I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, the ones that are just the Pokemon are kind of lame. I think I do have the gold Mew though. Let me see what golds I have. I mean, if you're going by like aesthetics for artwork, the gold rare candy's pretty good too. And I pulled those from packs, which is wild that I pulled those. That was like back to back I pulled those. But I feel like the 2 stars and 1 stars just look so much better if you're gonna go by looks. What even are the 3 stars? 3 stars are immersives. There are some good immersives. The Mega Altaria is really nice. I kind of like the Ho-Oh. I'm not a big fan of the background. It kind of like makes my eyes go weird. I like the Dialga because it looks like that meme of the horse looking out the ocean. And then the Mew. The regular Mew is really cute. That's cute artwork. I think I have the immersives for all of these though. Yeah. And I just got my second Mega Altaria EX, so now I have at least 2 copies of every immersive. More XP. Carcoal deck. I hardly know her. All right, grass. We've got my Bug Chaser deck. We're gonna play that because the name is funny. What's my Lissia get? Okay, I didn't think that. I thought they were 60. Pretty cool. Time to take a big swig. Hopefully that didn't get picked up. Because I gulp very loud, I've realized. We do not start with Mega Pinsir. We start with... Am I going second? We're going to start with Weedle. Mega Pinsir is kind of an afterthought in this deck. It was just like... I don't even know what I used to replace it, but I was like, oh yeah, I'll just throw this in. It's a basic bug. He hits for a lot. Potentially. I think he does what, 160? Or no, he does 150. 150 for 3. And we're gonna put Leaf Cape on him to get him to 200 HP. And then we're gonna put this on Weedle, and we're gonna multiply. Get that other Weedle out of the deck. So I could take 1 more hit. So we're gonna start putting energy on the Mega. And we'll multiply again. And get nothing. Swing and a miss. But we get a shuffle, I think. I think that counts. No? Okay, we don't get a shuffle. So when it searches, it never shuffles. Interesting. That is interesting. Caterpie. We'll take that. We take those. Because your Find a Friend is very useful. There we go. Get that Kakuna. We'll heal the Kakuna. And then we'll hit for 50. Metapod using Bug Bite. Who's pinging me? Lycia is gonna get me my last Caterpie. I didn't even have another train in my hand, so, or supporter in my hand, so I might as well play that. And we are going to go Butterfree. So now we got free potions for all of my guys, which is very good. And then we're gonna evolve into Shiny Beedrill EX, who hits like a truck. And let's see. I can wait. Let's go here. And we won't retreat. We'll just pass. I think I just minimized. Rare candy. Uh-oh. Browsers. What was that? Oh, I'm like watching the very beginning of the stream. That was weird. I thought I was watching live. Oh, he sand attacked me? Alright. I mean, we're in a stalemate. I heal free for 20. So even if I flip tails forever, it would just run, it would go to time, which is 30 turns. 2 cards left, or 4 cards left. So now there's 2 cards left. My other oak and another leaf cape. We'll put the leaf cape on you. Increase the mega. We'll heal. And you know what? We're doing it. We're retreating. We're using my mega. That's right. What's he getting plus for? Oh, just advantage. Oof. Well, I still do 80, which is 100. What's my last card? I think it's Erica? No, Mother Butterfree. I should have guessed that. See, now's when I would want the Butterfree on the bench. Or the 2 of them, because I'd be healing for 40. There we go. That's a big damage. 150. Such a cool card art, too. I very muchly enjoy that card. 3 energy, though, is kind of an investment. And it doesn't do anything extraordinary. I think it could be better. It's definitely like... But it is a basic. So... But I mean, Absol's a basic, and Absol does some pretty base stuff. Oh, look, speak of the devil. Absol's here. Is this grass again I'll be playing? I'll be playing grass again. So we're going to switch out for high on grass. One of the first decks I built. This is my Venusaur. Venusaur's Superior deck, which I have not updated in a very long time. Look, I still have just the promo in there. I think I have a shiny at this point. All right, we're oaking. What are we getting? My second rare candy. I don't know why I just pulled that. We're going right into Venusaur. It's going to take a bit, but we'll get there. I don't need to heal yet. Dun, dun, dun. This guy could use the helmet. He's got 3. I forgot I could set this to auto because it's solo. Full heal. Yeah, you know what? With helmet, he would be taking 20 less damage, which is pretty sick. A little late to the show there, Mr. Snivy. He's not even weak to it. The Absol and, is it Zweilous? Is how you would say it? Zweilous? How do you say this guy's name? Zweilous. My Erica. I got a Lily. Skadoosh. Pretty good stuff. I didn't play enough basics. What? Well, let's edit this deck. Live. On stream. And I guess it's the last one for the beginner anyway, so. Alright, so we are going to run 1 Erica. I don't need all this heal. 1 Lily. I think we drop... Maybe we don't drop the Superior line. We'll do it as a one-off. Snivy, Servine, Superior. Do I have a shiny Bulbasaur? No, I don't. Alright, so we're gonna use those 2 then. I do think I have shiny Venusaur though. Just the non-EX one, which is still fine for this. Ball we need, Oak we need. All right, so we're gonna put helmet. We only need one. And we'll do... I think I can look it up by oak, because it says oak on the card. It does not. All right, we're gonna drop one of these, and some of these, and some of these. Research. Put in the full art one, and we're gonna drop the immersive lily for the other lily that I have. I like the gold one more. I mean, this one's cute too, but I think we're fine on that. And then what's a basic grass card that I could be running? What's a 3 diamond? The Celebi's a good one. I could be running Decidueye. Am I running Ivysaur in this too? Do I need 2 candies? Hold on, I'm trying to think about this. I don't know if I need the Superior anymore. Because this is just like a jank healing deck. You know what? If I'm going full on jank healing, so we're going to remove that. We'll drop the Ivysaur too, because I'm going to just run 2 rare candies. We're gonna run freaking Indeedee in here. I usually only run Indeedee though if I'm also allowed to use Psychic. Just because its Psychic ability is so good. But the healing from it is so useful, and it'd be easier than running Butterfree. And there's no babies that ramp for Psychic or Grass, so that wouldn't help. I'd have to run Psychic and Grass, and I don't want to do that because it slows down my Venus. Well, it doesn't really slow it down. It's too colorless also. So maybe we're good there. So what are some other... What's a good colorless mon? I think I could do one more line. Maybe Eevee? You know what? That's what I run. I run Eevee with Leafeon EX. That's a lot of EXs, but Forest Breath would be really useful. I'm spelling it wrong. Eon. Ooh, okay, we've got 2 different ones. And then one more slot left. Maybe Leaf. A full art Leaf would be so nice. Oh, Leaf Cape. No, I need Retreat. I do have Flare for this. The new way Flare works is very welcome in my eyes. You know what? No, we're not going to use Leaf. We're going to use Copycat. No, wait. May, maybe? Because I'm running 3 different lines here. That might be better. I don't need 2 Indeedees. We're going to run 1. And... what is this last slot going to be? It's definitely going to be either an item or a supporter. Copycat, maybe. Lissia doesn't get me anything. Energy Switch isn't going to be useful. Cyrus, I'm not hitting anything on the bench. Lyra, Sabrina's pretty good, just because it's a Force Switch. Lyra maybe because I'm bulking. Iona could be good. Red is always good. I could run 2 lilies. Am I? Wait, hold on. No, I do have 2 candies. I'm not running the the gold ones, though. Center Lady could be good. Huh. Maybe I run 2 helmets then. All right. Well, retreat cost would be really good. Maybe I run an X speed. I haven't run one of those in so long. But I think that's pretty good. And then I think we settled on that this is going to be Psychic. I could run Nigura Psychic, though. I really could. I don't think it's going to hinder me too much. We're going to change the mat. Let's change it to... I haven't used the new one. I'm putting way too much thought into a basic difficulty solo puzzle. And then this will be it. And then I'm gonna go watch Hoarders Buried Alive while I play World of Warcraft on Ascension. Not retail. You heard me. You heard me right. Yes. I was like, get me the Leafeon, please. Please. Now, I've never used this Leafeon. You can attach it to any one of your grass. That's pretty good. We're going to attach it to the Bulbasaur. And end. May is a good grab. And I'll show you why, because we're gonna put Venusaur and Bulbasaur back. And then we're going to go into Leafeon. And we're gonna put down Indeedee. And we're gonna Indeedee to heal. And then we'll Forest Breath onto Bulbasaur. We'll retreat for the other Leafeon. And we will Forest Breath onto Bulbasaur. And now, when I get Rare Candy Venusaur, we are all set. Picking up my knuckles cracking. Erica. So we're gonna do Indeedee. And then we're going to Forest Breath onto Leafeon. And end turn. Bump, bump. And then we'll Indeedee. And Leafeon. Onto the Leafeon. Attach Psychic. Retreat. And Forest Breath on Self. Very nice. That's crazy. I didn't feel like I lost any energy in all of this transaction. I've just been shuffling 2 evolutions back and forth. Impidimp. Rare candy. We don't need that. Now, why is Impidimp weak to grass? Isn't he supposed to be like dark fairy type? I don't understand that. Don't make no sense. Impidimp. Let's see here. He is Dark Fairy. What is Dark Fairy weak to? Damage, calculator, Pokemon. Why would he be weak? This is like really fancy calculator. I just need type calculator. Type. Grass Fairy. Not Grass Fairy. Dark Fairy. He should only take twice as much from Poison, which Poison's been moved to Dark. He should take twice as much from Steel, and he should take twice as much as Fairy. Well, Fairy was never in this game, which is still dumb, but they removed from the official game, which is even dumber. Poison's been moved to Dark type, so Grass doesn't make any sense at all. He should be weak to Steel. That's a weird choice. He takes neutral from Grass. And Bug, which was also represented by Grass. Poison is not represented by Grass anymore. That's really weird. But, it's a weird little game. Absol too. Absol's just mono. Absol takes double from Dark or from Bug. Okay, then there's that out. Is that he takes double from Bug? I'm fine with that then. That makes sense for the Grass. I don't know. Impidimp should not be weak to Grass. It doesn't make any sense. He should be weak to Steel. I wish they added Fairy to the game. The Fairy would be very well received. I mean, it's not like it's in the official game. Why did they remove it from the TCG? I'll never understand. Went through all the trouble. I think Fairy type was in the physical game for 10 years. And then they were like, we're just gonna remove it. And it's like, oh, what? Why? You gave it all these good cards and all this support and stuff. Nah, we're gonna remove it for no reason. And we'll open a pack to end the night. Anything good? Sandshrew, Frillish, Avalugg, Loudred, Caracosta, which I think I do want to build a deck with. Very nice, very fun. Good games for all. You know what? I can open one more pack. Am I even going for? Oh, I'm going for the full art copycat. Hippopotash, Eevee, Loudred, Xatu, full art Delcatty, which is another deck I want to. What was I gonna build with that? Delcatty is just so good. He pulls stuff out of the discard. He pulls supporters out of the discard, which into your hand, which is so good. And then you just Ilma them, so you can do it again. Just perfectamundo. Probably works really good in electric decks because Ilma works with the guy has to be damaged, right? Yeah, he has to be damaged. I'm damaged, just like the Joker. All right, I'm rambling. I'm going to end the stream. I still don't know how to end streams. What is this? Chat? Interact. Ooh. Is it showing up in my stream? It is showing up in my stream. That's weird. Filters? I can add filters to this? Invert polarity. Doesn't look like it did anything. Oh, audio filters. Effect filters. Oh, I could chroma key it. I can sharpen it. Apply LUT. I don't know what that is. We're gonna check that. Ooh. Interesting. Black and white. Ooh. Interesting. Inverting. Ooh. That's crazy looking. It makes everyone's profile picture, though, change, invert colors, too. Ooh, that's cool. Image mask blend. Crop and pad. Color key. Color key. Get all the blues. Get all the blues out. Smooth them out. Get the opacity right about there. Contrast, brightness. Ooh, interesting. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Smoothness. Similarity up. What about green? Green, we're gonna do that. End up with a big old white box. All right, we're gonna close out of that. And wait, how do I get back to that? Filters. There's properties. Okay, that's just that. Okay, here's the custom CSS for it. Let's see if, let me do that while I'm on stream. OBS custom CSS for YouTube chat. Chat overlay to YouTube stream. Styles for YouTube stream tested in OBS. This can't be right. This is like way too long. Is this real? Chat, is this real? Let me see. Can I copy this? I don't think this is gonna work. No, this is like two different sections of code. Solely CSS. Interesting. This will make the background transparent if you wanted a certain color. If you want to get rid of an author image, if you want to get rid of author badges. Interesting. CSS chat tutorial, custom CSS for YouTube live chat overlay in OBS. Removal of unnecessary elements. In OBS, add browser. All right, we're gonna put this in. Under custom CSS, paste the following code. Adjust browser settings. We're gonna click OK. Okay, whoa. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Oh, it removes profile pictures too. Interesting. Can I mess with that still? Let me see. Overflow important, hidden, padding. I kind of like that. I kind of really dig that. I don't like that the scroll bar's still there, but I can fix that. Is it Alt I hit? Yeah, there we go. We're gonna get that scroll bar out of the way, and then we can, I think, keep it right about there. We can make it taller. I guess not. Oh, wait, hold on. We can make it taller. I'm gonna put it so that my avatar is over that. This is very useful, even if it's just me here, because I'm interested in this. Height, we're gonna change the height to 500. No, so we want the height a little bit lower. So we'll do 485. Oh, that's perfect. That fits exactly how I want it, with 5 pixels of padding on both sides. That's perfect. That's really nice, and we get to still see hollow over in the corner. I don't think I'm gonna change that. All right, I like these settings. This is pretty dope. I like that the background is removed for chat now. That's really cool. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me. It's been an hour and 20. I'm gonna go watch Amine. And yeah, thanks for stopping by.